Good morning, my dear friends from you too. Also, my dear friends that are here this morning. I cannot leave you behind. Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on, be a little bit energetic. Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to Facebook. Good morning to you too. This is your friend, the messenger from above, Joe Alexander, or what you want to call me, Pastor Joe. But I prefer to say to you that I'm somebody who has a message of enlightenment, a message of strength, a message of peace, a message of upliftment. And I want to share something in this morning with you, friends who are watching this channel throughout the whole world. And also my friends that are here today, that I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see your face because it shows me that you're taking things very seriously, that you don't want to waste or throw away your time in things that will not lift you up, but that will you always invest your time in things that will uplift you, in things that will help you, your family, your home, your relationship, your workplace. So I'm glad to see you. And I said to you, good morning. And I want to share also a message with you, friends, that are watching me through YouTube and also Facebook and to Energy Radio. I want to talk about how important is for a person who wants to move forward, for a person who wants to achieve, for a person who wants to better themselves, how important it is for you not to hold on to the things of the past, for you not to hold on to the things that once were in your life. And I'm not talking about people, because we all have beautiful people in our life. You know that uh, sadly they're not they're not around anymore. Those are beautiful memory, and we should never forget about those beautiful people. But I'm talking about the experience of life, workplace, maybe church. Maybe maybe you went through many churches. Maybe you have too many work jobs. Maybe you travel from city to city, and you find yourself today in a place where you say, well, I should have stayed back in that city. I should have stayed back in that job. Well, my friend, let me tell you something. Part of moving forward is not staying in the same place. And if you left that job, if you left the city, if you left the abusive condition of being beaten, mistreated, you left it for a reason. You cannot go back. It is important that when you move from a place, you move for purpose. You move for a reason. You move because you needed a change. Because you needed a something much better than what you have at that moment. You went to that work. You went to work in there. You went to the job because you wanted something better. And it happens to be that in your way to that better job, you found difficulties. It happens to be that in your way to that life that you have for your family, you find problems. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to reach your destination. It doesn't mean that you're going to get stuck in that place. That place is a process to your final destination. The place where you are, that might be a place of fight, of a battle, of difficulties. A place where you fighting some fight. a place that you might have a little bit of discomfort. You might be in that place right now, but that doesn't mean that you have and that you will stay there. It doesn't mean that place will be your final destination. The most important step that you did is to leave the place where you was. It's like the children of Israel, they left Egypt. They left a place that even though they have some kind of comfort, even though physically they were not missing too many things, but the biggest problem is that they were slaved. They were slaved. You had a home, you had food, you had everything that you need, but you were slaved. So they left the place of slavery. They left the place into a better place. And in the way into the better place, they found difficulties. They found some problems. They found some issues. And many of them were unable to make it to that better place. But why? Because they carry in their mind the Egypt. They carry in their mind the experience. When they found themselves going through difficulties, they begin to wonder. They begin to wish I had that. But if you are wishing to have that, why do you left Egypt? You left Egypt because the issue was a bigger issue, was slavery. So how can you exchange your peace of mind? How can you exchange your sanity? How can we change your health for a little bit of comfort? It's not worth. It's not worth. What is worth is to go to the challenge that you're going right now and reach the place where you want to reach. A place of strength, a place of sanity, a place where you don't have nobody on your back to treat you like a slave. And when I mean that, I'm talking about business. Perhaps you have left your workplace to get your business. But in the way to your business, you find difficulties. Because in your job, you had a boss who will tell you what to do. Now you have nobody to tell you what to do. So you find yourself not being pushed. But my dear friends, if you have left that place into a better place, there's not time for you to look back. It's no time for you to get discouraged. But it's time for you to press your way. Press your way to your destination. Do not allow yourself to get discouraged, but press your way. Many of those people, they got discouraged. And many of them, they did not make it. You know why? Because why they left the place of discomfort, shame, and humiliation. They took a luggage full of everything that wasn't there. And God did not want them to take everything that was there and take it to a new place. He wanted a luggage with bad things to stay behind so they can have a new experience in the new place. And sometimes we leave places, but while you leave those places or situation of people and circumstance or stay, you take a big luggage with everything that you thought that was good, but in reality wasn't good. In reality, you will not make it to a new place because this luggage is too heavy. And the things that you have inside that you think is good are not good. You have to leave that luggage there. So when you get into a place, you won't contaminate that place. We won't contaminate that place with everything that we brought from there. But we will open ourselves to what is new, to what is beautiful. So we will open ourselves to a new experience. You cannot leave the place because you don't want to be in the place, and while you leave the place, you take a bag full of goodies. Leave the goodies behind, because then the new place you will find much better goodies. And there's a reason why you're living there. So why are you taking everything from there? You understand what I'm talking about? So important. So important, friends, that while you left the place, the city, the state, the work, you took a bag and so say, well, he has not happened. What was happening there? Well, my friends, if you left there for a reason. So don't compare what is happening here with there. If you want to have a new experience in a new place, you have to leave that luggage there with all the goodies behind. Because in the new place, you will have many more goodies, many more good experience. And even though on the way to that place you find difficulties, those difficulties come so you can drop the luggage and make it completely free into a new place. A place of fulfillment, a place of strength, a place of comfort. Oh, my dear friends from YouTube, I want to enlighten your understanding a little bit more and tell you that in your way to this new place, you have to drop the luggage. Drop the luggage that maybe you put some tool inside that you thought that you will use in the way, but you don't need those tools. Those tools will make you heavy, and you will not need no tool in the new place, because in the new place there are new tools, there are new ways, there are new experience, there's new things. Oh, my dear friends, I'm so glad in this morning, so content to share this message with you who are in YouTube and Facebook, and we're watching throughout the whole world, and also with my friends here. I'm so glad to share this message. I'm so glad to speak about what I'm speaking, because I know that after you hear this message, you will no longer be in the same step, but you will go into another step. You go a little bit forward until you reach that place. But don't forget, drop the tools, because in the new place you will not need those tools. There's new tools there. In a new place, you will find somebody to tell you, oh, build that with these new tools. No, in this new place, you will be inspired to find another tool to build something new. In a new place, you won't find somebody who will scream or hit you in your back and say, do this with this. No, you find something new, and you will build something new. And this will be fulfillment, contentment. Oh, have a good and wonderful day. You can contact me through YouTube. You can contact me through Facebook. You can send me your email. You can sell your donation. You can be part of this, not part of my movement, not part of a religion, not part of a system, but part of something that is bigger than a religion, that is bigger than a movement, than a person, something that is part of the universe, something that is created by the Creator. Until then, and you have a wonderful, a great, and a date of revelation and enlightenment. Until then, my dear friends,